What's going on, people? Yeah, just a quick update in general, as I have been doing. I'll try and cut to the chase. Like, overall, yeah, honestly, right now, I'm literally, overall, I'm not happy with my, like, online presence. I do care too much about how people see me, in a way, but that's only, not really, like, I'm literally just not who I want to be. And that's just a big core pillar of, like, how I've been feeling recently. Like, basically, like, I've made my image on the internet. And now I look at, like, the way that I've portrayed myself over making content over the past 2 years, and it goes even further, to be honest. I've been doing this for fucking, like, 7-8 years. Probably longer now. I don't want to be that person, like, and I know there's different levels of seeing things, but, like, yeah, I do have to kind of care, like, about my social life a bit. I don't know, it's not that, like, it's not that bad, but I mean, I just want to evolve, because I don't want this to be my legacy, literally. What I mean by evolve is, like, not that I inherently really did anything wrong. The only thing, right, because I can tend to be very self-critical of my content and things that I've said. I haven't really said anything that's that fucking... I've had, like, a few times I've said very touchy topics that I want to make a video, and basically no one's really said anything about anything. There was one person did leave my Discord once, with a complaint about something I said in one of my videos. But, like, I want to go over and, like, respond, so to speak, to anything controversial I know that I've said in the past, which I haven't really said that much. But I regret even bringing up the subject, or the topic that but then I don't like deleting videos, because it's just like a ego game. I can't be fucked. I kind of, like, if that's what if that's what happened at that point, fair enough. Like, I'm not gonna go and, like, muddy my own waters, to try and craft an image, because I could choose that, and it probably would be wiser in a way, but also maybe I could just keep it open and be honest, kind of. I don't know. Got some cacao in here, you know. Organic cacao. I definitely feel it immediately, yeah. So yeah, like, not that I was inherently wrong, like, I don't really relate to who I was now. Probably partly a lot because I haven't done psychedelics for a long time. For about, like, 4 months, and I was doing psychedelics. It feels weird to say it out loud, like, because the longer I wait, the more, because I found a video of me saying that I didn't even think that, like, a 5-gram trip will do it for me anymore, of mushrooms, and I don't know how the fuck I got to that point, because a 5-gram trip would definitely do it for anyone. Unless, yeah, I was doing them, like, every 2 weeks without fail for about 2 years. That's a lot. I was also quite young, and I'm not really I don't know. I don't know. Overall, I'm still completely for everything. I will never go back. Because, like, the reason I blasted so deeply into the psychedelia when my channel began, like, that's what my channel is essentially, like, saying from, like, a more, like, a reflective perspective now, because I feel like it's just been time. Maybe I'm sure I'll go back into it. I do. I come out of it last winter. Maybe it has something to do with SAD or seasonal affective disorder or something, where, like, you just feel shitter when the sun is out. But I do this ebb and flow where I kind of go in and out. It's almost like an ideology is what I go in and out of, in terms of... It's not an ideology. I don't, like, it's just like... it's just like everything is just like, it's normally when things are positive, but like I like blasted into the psychedelic world. Like I broke into the scene of spirituality. I broke into all this knowledge. I found all these people. I was speaking to all sorts of different people, making a YouTube channel, getting feedback. It's more of an echo chamber. It's not ideology, it's echo chamber. It's you're going 1,000,000 miles an hour down tunnel vision echo chamber. But it's not, like, tunnel vision makes it sound like it's closed-minded, and it probably is. But like sometimes awakening just happens like that. Like, what do I mean by awakening? Look, I'm still all for it. Like, I literally, this cacao is very good, by the way. I literally, basically what happens is you're born as a human being and you're on Earth, and you're just going about, you're going to school, you're going to fucking secondary school, and then you're working your 3 exams or whatever the fuck, you're started to go to the gym, you got a missus, and then one day you're like, what the fuck is even going on, man? Because you kind of, like, the way that you are born, you kind of just, like, you know, your first few memories are just a daze. So it's like you're not even kind of there for yourself at that point in time when you're very young. And eventually, you know, you just kind of go on with survival. And I think some people actually never have this in a way. I'm sure that, but like, it's kind of like what happens at a pinnacle state of breathwork or psychedelics. It's like the vibration is so high, and therefore you're very conscious of the universe as yourself and things. So like, not even all that shit. It's just like you're going through life as a normal cog in the machine, and then eventually you just wake up. And awakening is the best word for it. Because there are really different levels of consciousness, and it is kind of on a scale, or as Leo says it, it's like a knob of consciousness, and you turn up the knob for more consciousness. And you can be very unconscious, like that's like a tired state, when you're like going in and out of dreams. That can be quite unconscious, low vibration, but a high vibration is like when you're so awake. It's like the frame rate is turned up. But yeah, I just want to be better in general. In general, yeah, so to go back to the general holistic point, yeah, so I just want to do a lot better. I really hope, and I have faith, or I'd like to say that I have faith in my evolution, not to be like self-centered and stuff, but you know, obviously it's important to me. I don't want to, I want to kind of win the human game. This whole thing kind of started with personal development to begin with, and then some personal development people brought up psychedelics, etc. And the psychedelics just like, it's pretty terrifying, to be honest. The whole thing, like, you can't actually, when I think about it, you can't believe it. Mushrooms will literally make you lose your mind. That's how it seems, but it's not really like that. Because everyone who does this path in this kind of way gets to the same place. And to be fair, you know what? Like, it really depends how you're tripping. I mean really tripping, for fuck's sake. You know, you must know this, of course. But even people who think they know, they don't really know. You gotta do, like, 200 mushroom trips over the span of 2 years, very high doses, in silent darkness. And eventually you'll realise the highest insight, supposedly, or breakthrough that I've had is that there's kind of only one supreme doer. Doer, as in moving it all. There's like God's mind is the only thing that's moving everything. And when you tap into that, you can like change the way that it reflects back at you. Where like, it's so hard to explain. It's such a long topic. I don't want to go into the, but I might start a new channel or like a new series where I really want to go into the deep end of metaphysics. Because I feel like I know quite a bit about that, you know. It's probably my specialty. Because what I'm saying about tripping properly is I literally went to the center of the universe and discovered things that I thought I'd discovered in the past. But when you realise, like, no other, or no self, or solipsism, or something like that, it's a bit of a one-up from the, what? What even is awakening before that? Geometry? I don't know. Hi. Oh yeah, my phone has not got much charge. Hello. You don't want this cacao, do you? I don't think so. Yeah. Sorry as well that my videos are like hella trash. That's what I mean, is I don't know what the fuck I was saying, I'm sorry. Mr. Nature was telling me that recently. My videos are like, no, not nearly as good as they could be. I already knew that, he just brought it to the surface. But the reason they're not, in a way, is just because, like, excuses, but also, yeah, like, in my general life, I've got a lot that I need to do where I feel very behind, socially, in a way, I think. I just, like, pursued psychedelics very hard for, like, 2 years. And, before that, I wasn't really awake. I didn't really pursue any academia. So I just feel like I've got to make some serious moves if I want to fucking do something in this big world. If I assume I'm separate from it. Don't know. It's just, existentialism just took over for me. It wasn't just mushrooms, it was just like, I couldn't, like, I needed to know why I existed. And I don't get how people can not care about that. Maybe I didn't once upon a time, but I really needed to know. So I kind of got, like, sucked into this, like, spiritual wormhole. That's how I tell it. And yeah, like, you'll realise, yeah, like, the inner and outer space is exactly the same. There's no difference, basically, between a dream and waking normal consciousness and psychedelic states, really. Just a difference in vibration and nuance and theme and stuff. But it's also ultimately made out of this infinite multi-dimensional clay, which is God. It's all made out of the same thing, and that thing is the only thing that's moving. So you'll realise that there's no boundary between you and the external world, and everything is the same self. So what you'll realise is, this is the name I was spinning around in my mind recently, is your shadow work is self-imposed victimhood. Self-infliction victim is what you are if you're up against anything external. If you're struggling, I don't know. All I know is this human life ain't gonna last forever. And I gotta fucking make some moves, you know? It really is very multi-dimensional in terms of being an ego with an external environment in this whole dualistic world. There's so much to choose to do. So many different paths, and it does matter because different diets will affect your consciousness, you know. It's all interconnected, man. And I think God will reward you for good action. But yeah, I don't know, I have had like quite a low phase recently for myself personally. A lot of it, I guess, is just excuses. It's not really. I've always struggled a lot with mental health, on and off, but yeah, recently I've definitely had a lot of trouble with mental health in a way. And yeah, I think I need a lot of time. And right now, I'll say I'm okay, because I am, and I'll just suck it up. But overall, my recent history, I have not been okay in my mind. But that's okay. Except all vibes. But yeah, it's I've been learning a lot. Ultimately, I'm grateful for what I have, what I am, what I've seen. Because everything I've seen is valid. It's all part of the whole. So I'm just exploring the whole. I see how you can just escape this whole story thing if you just meditate, which is interesting. But yeah, overall, I don't know what to think these days. I have faith, and that's all I have. There's no faith without works, of course. I say thank you to God and to life, because I barely have a choice. Life is very, very big. That's not really a... It's just, like, it is just one thing. You see, all of this talk on YouTube about metaphysics, it's like, yeah, right. But then there's the survival game of hustling. That's different from awakening. So I got to focus more on hustling and building a survival foundation because I got too lost with the psychedelics and neglected my survival on the relative plane, because I was too busy in God consciousness, literally just losing the plot, hallucinating fucking aliens and plot twists. Not that everything isn't a hallucination, but I just got sucked into existentialism, and it did completely change everything about me. But other than that, I mean, yeah, it was very, very fun. My whole journey on YouTube, it's been very fun. It's been very, very fun. That's one thing I can definitely say. Regardless of who was right, who was wrong, anything of that nature, it was very fun to believe all of that. And I still believe it. There's no way I'll get rid of it. Overall, I can't. Because you take mushrooms and you literally just dream a different dream. And you can never unsee that. And that's literally as simple as it is. If you take them mushrooms, you will go to the... You will see. And when you see, that will change the paradigm. I tried my very hardest to get to the core of it for a very long time, and I am actually proud of myself for going that deep, in a way. Because I went full blast with it. Didn't I, Loon? Anyway, I'm gonna go, I guess. My phone's gonna run out of storage. But just breathe about it. But yeah, there's a lot of things, a lot of habits, a lot of stuff in my life that I need to, like, get in order as a human being. I think I need a lot of time. I've definitely been in the deep end. Having my personal name as well tied up on the internet and being around this local area for so long, I just want to get the fuck out of here at this point, because like I said, I'm not too happy with the way that my YouTube channel has been looking overall over the time span, and I hope I can evolve that so that I don't know what the fuck is happening anymore. It's fucking weird. Even like my awareness is just so like, awakening is so funny, because like you literally are awareness, and you can be looking at this scene and then you can just get it and it will like invert. That's how, like, awakening to like timelessness and God realization or self-realization, everything like inverts, where like you can like, because it's like you flip the coin, form and formless join to form two sides of a coin. It's like in one state of consciousness you can be chilling with everyone, all of your family, and you're engaged, and then in the next state you can see how the whole thing is just completely an illusion and there's only one thing there. So it's like the way that I even hear my own words right now, like there's like, the thing about consciousness is this like it really depends, again, how awake are you, how aware are you of your body right now. Don't matter what body you're in, it's just, do you feel it, like the math in gravity and perception and everything. Like, where even are you? How are you? Who are you? And unfortunately, these questions are a bit bigger than survival. And that is why I got fucking pulled into it full blast. Partly. It's because people are out here fucking just pursuing the world. No one actually stops to fucking... Because you can't. And that's exactly why it is. Because who's got time to care about existentialism when you have no money and you have an illness? Exactly. Pain is the linchpin for creation. Because it sells the illusion. Who's got time to care about existentialism when you've got What if I miss a call from my children? I've got survival. Exactly. Because if you took the mushrooms, you'd realise that your children are not who you thought they were. Goodbye, I love you. Go say bye.
Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, Luna. My name is Luna. Goodbye.